Yes, one of those days. It's not any better now, is it? No.
Yeah, it's still the same.
And this isn't any better? No.
No.
All righty, Nkosi. It's 9:40. I haven't even had my meditation today.
Okay.
Ended up rushing
Yeah.
in so I could get to on the computer to be able to do this, and then this isn't working.
Yeah.
And everything I see online is not helping. There must be a lesson here. I suspect you have a lesson here.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, there's just this already, whatever is happening or not happening. It doesn't really matter. Even when it seems to matter, everything is this already. It may seem to matter in the story when there is that sense of separation happening. Everything may seem to matter. But to this, nothing really matters because there's no separation. What seems to be separation is already thought-based, which is already an expression of this. And this isn't a thing. Yet it may appear as apparent things. This isn't moving. Yet it may appear as an apparent movement. This isn't a human being. Yet it may appear as apparent human beings. It is not a thing that can be pointed at, that can be grasped, that can be seen, or that can be known. It's beyond knowing, understanding, and getting. Nobody can get this because there is no one outside of this. There's just this, even appearing as somebody who's trying to get it. So there's no getting this, there's no knowing this, there's no understanding this. There's simply just this, which is already nothing, being everything. And this can never really be spoken. This can never really be said because this is not a thing. It's nothing already. It is timeless. It is ageless. It is deathless. It is shapeless. It doesn't have sensor. What appears to be the sensor is already that which is sensorless. What appears to be the shape, it is already that which is shapeless. So everything is this. Every expression is this. Every trouble, every problem, or what seems to be the problem, is already this. And there is no victim already. Even when it seems as if there is a victim, somebody who's suffering, there's already no victim. That's what seems to say, oh, I can't get this. I've been trying like for 40 years to get this, but I can never really get it. That's just an appearance in this, which is already an expression of this. So there's no one to get this because there's no separation. All is this already. So this doesn't mind the words. Even saying this is consciousness, this is spaciousness, this is God, this is spirit, it doesn't really touch this. This remains as it is, with or without any opinion about it. To say there is a person, there is no person, it doesn't really touch this. There is really no separation. Everything is this, no matter the opinion, whether there is disagreement or agreement. Already, everything is an expression of this. There is no separation. There is already nothing sticking out already. There's just simply this, whatever is happening or not. So there is really nowhere to get to. There are really no steps to follow. There's no one to reach the pinnacle of the mountain already. Everything is an expression of this already. Even trying to reach the pinnacle of the mountain, thinking that there is a mountain, thinking that there is somewhere to get to, is already that which can never really get to anywhere. That's already nothing. Expressing is that. Even to say there is no you, there is a you, it doesn't really change this. This remains as it is. This is the unchanging. This is indescribable. This is indestructible. It is everywhere present as nothing. So thoughts, feelings, sensations, they don't belong to anyone already. Even the thought that seems to say, but they belong to me, I can feel those. I can feel, I can feel the sensations. That too is already this. It doesn't belong to anyone. Everything is already impersonal. Talking about the politics, talking about the weather, talking about non-duality is already nothing as pressing as that. Trying to solve any kind of problem or not is already just this. And this is already what is being longed for. This is already. There's no distance to cover. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to get. There's no one to fall away already. There's just this and whatever that seems to be happening. And this isn't personal. This isn't going anywhere. What seems to be an individual is imagined in this. It's just what seems to be playing out in this. There's already no individual who's talking, who has a life, who's looking for something to get. All those are just stories appearing in this as this. And this is not even this. There are no words. You can also say everything is energy. Even what appears to be words is just energy. Even to say energy, that's just another word, which is already this expressing. This is nothing. There is just aliveness, which um, makes everything or apparent things seem to be alive. It is simply this aliveness expressing as apparent things. There are no real things that are alive. It's just this aliveness expressing as things. And everything seems to be new, seems to be always new, because there's no time. There's no yesterday, there's no today, and there's no tomorrow. It's just this boundless aliveness, which is already timeless, timelessly present as everything. There is no one to get what is already. Can't get already what's already here. Somehow, in a way, thoughts may seem to be late. A thought that seems to say, maybe in the future I will eventually get it. If I keep on seeking, that's already late. In a way. Yet it's also just this, as pressing as that.
Why is it late?
Yeah. In the story, in the story of separation or apparent separation, it may seem as if there is a real somebody who's trying to find, to search, to discover this. Yet, when it is seen through, it's there's simply just this. There's no one to find anything. When the story seems to be playing out, somebody trying to find, it seems as if that's appearance is a little late. Is running late to find what is already. It's already here. So who can find what's already here? It can never be lost. Therefore, who can find it if there is no separation? If all there is this, then who's outside of this? Who's trying to find this? Who's on the way already? Who's looking? Who's searching? Is it not just this? As I always say, this has never spoken to anybody. There is nothing separate from this. That there might be somebody to talk to anyone, something to talk to something. There's no separation. Everything is this. This can only be this talking to itself. There's just this expressing as an aspect of itself, talking to the other aspects of itself, apparently. So there's just seeing, which is already empty. There's no seer. Even what appears to be the superficial character or apparent character is seen as just everything. Even when it claims that it's separate, the claim itself, it is seen that it's everything that says, I'm separate. But I'm separate, but I feel separate. That's already that which is not separate of itself, saying, I feel separate. Maybe I need to recite some mantras. Maybe that will help. That's already everything saying those words.
If you think about it, the amazing thing is that we feel separate in the first place. That is amazing.
It's a play. It's a play. Plays as different characters who, who are living life, who think that they are living life, who believe so much in their stories as if they are real. Yet it is seen that there are no characters already. It's just this playing the game of remembering and forgetting. So this is vast. This has no end to itself. This is this is more like space. It's not a thing. It's not a human being already. Uh, Bodies may fall, may collapse, but this doesn't collapse. This is aliveness. It is already deathless. It is already birthless, empty, and full. There is only aliveness appearing as space, appearing as every apparent object. It is already boundless. and you are that. You have never been a human being. You have never been separate. You have never been a thing. You have always been formless. You have always been empty and everywhere present is nothing. All these planets, stars, space, apparent characters, the bodies, all the universes are just appearances in you. But what you are is not a thing, is not an object. It's all encompassing. It's vast. There is only stillness. Everything is stillness. There is no movement. There's no real movement. It's just stillness. Even talking that seems to be happening, it's just stillness, as pressing as that. It is already nothing talking. It is already nothing trying to get something. It is already nothing trying to figure out a way to be whole and complete. This is freedom already. And there's no one to be free. There's just freedom. Even what appears to be the sense of being separate from everything is already freedom, as pressing as that. It is already freedom, which appears to say, but I'm not yet free, but I'm not yet there. I need to get there. It is already freedom that is looking for freedom. There is only freedom, and there's nothing to be free already. There's nobody to be free, and there's nobody to find freedom already. This is freedom for no one. there's no one to get it already. So you can't be free because there's no one to be free already. It's just freedom. Even expressing as somebody who wants to be free.
Or you can't be unfree. There's nobody to be unfree.
Exactly. And you can also say that.
And Coach, I'm going to have to go.
Okay.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with the Zoom. Maybe we can test it again this week. And I'll try to see if I can get this video.
All right.
Okay. Take care.